Hello, my name is Steve Haft, and I'm a partner with Pivotal Advisors. Oftentimes we are asked, what is fractional sales management? My question back, and oftentimes is, well, what are you looking to solve? What I mean by that is not to be callous or dismissive, but really when we look at an organization, we try to look at it holistically. So we'll ask a few questions and we'll find out quickly that you've never had a sales leader before. You're a small business and you're looking to grow, you're looking to go to the next stage. Oftentimes there's fear, trepidation, maybe doubt, or maybe you've been burnt in the past with hiring a sales leader and it didn't work out. You didn't know if you needed a player or coach. We'll often take a look at that and evaluate, and if we think a fractional sales manager intermittently for the next few months works to build it and scale it, we'll look at adding a fractional sales leader, and I'll get into what those benefits are shortly. Oftentimes when we look at an organization, when we come in, we're bringing an outside perspective. We've all been sales leaders to some degree or worked with organizations, and we've taken multiple looks at the organization. So when we look at a problem, we have multiple variances. So an example is we see a lot of consultants out there that may have worked with a really large organization or maybe a smaller one, and they have one or two perspectives. We have a multitude. The other thing is that we work as a team. One of our core values is to bring our team with us. So we may have one fractional sales manager, but we have what we consider consultants that work behind the scenes. So I like to say when you get someone like myself as a fractional sales manager, you're also getting about 5 or 6 other people behind me. The other thing that we see is there's an element of strategy and tactics. When you have a typical sales leader inside of an organization, they do a phenomenal job. But sometimes they're working on a strategy of the business, other times they're working on the tactics. It's a little bit of the left brain, right brain. The left brain is very much heady, it's in the clouds, it's designing things, and that's really great. There's a skill to that. And then there's a tactical, and that's the execution of it, and having the one-on-one conversations and driving the daily performance and going to changing some of the behaviors that may have to change inside of an organization. So when we come in from the outside, we see some of these sales are flat, they're stagnant, things haven't moved. And what we find is a sales leader has been working a lot on the strategy, but not a lot on the execution, and vice versa. When you also look at a fractional sales manager, really what happens is a next intuitive question that people ask is, well, how much is it and how much does it cost? Remember I said just a couple seconds ago that when you get a fractional sales manager, typically you got a whole team behind them. So yeah, there is some upfront costs and there is a cost to doing business. But the overall cost of employee headcount or someone that's on your team is generally lower. So if you think about that, you're getting a fractional sales manager, you're getting maybe 5 people compared to 1, and maybe or close to about the same cost as you'd pay for someone else. So we like to say maybe a 30 to 40% savings overall. The other thing is what we have is a clear start and end date. So first thing we do is we come in and we assess your business. We take a look at it, and when we assess that business, we're really going to go ahead and do that strategic part, and we may have to land and work in conjunction with what you have already. So we want to take a proactive tactical approach as well. We're always about getting results quickly, and we want to earn your trust and your respect, but there is an element where we have to take a look at the strategy and then start executing the tactics. So when we do that, we try to make a very proactive approach of develop what we call a coaching action plan, lay that out, and when we have that coaching action plan, what happens is we start driving some of the daily behaviors that salespeople just need to do. And when you really look at it, another question that's often asked is, well, if I get a fractional sales manager, how long are they going to be with me? It's really hard to extract a sales manager. Not really. We've designed our whole business model and our whole offering around extraction. Our ultimate goal and our legacy is when we work with a client that they have results without us being there. So one of our core values again is what would we do if we were in a seat? And oftentimes what's the best thing for the business? The best thing you could have for your business is hiring someone that we put together a process in place, we put together a profile of the exact sales leader you need to run that process, and then we hired that person, we onboarded that sales leader to run the plays and run the system, so they're there to enhance whatever we put in place. Sometimes that may be 9 to 12 months. We've been in some engagements for longer than that, some shorter. So if you're looking at your business, you have some of those issues. They may be sales are stalled. With some of the situations in the marketplace, maybe you had a sales leader who's no longer there and you just have a gap. Maybe you're growing your business right now and you're looking to grow it and you've never had a sales leader, or maybe you tried one in the past. Those are all great considerations to make a call. We'll definitely have a conversation with you about what that looks like and give you our best honest opinion of what you can do as clear next steps. I hope that helps. Like I said, there's multiple reasons that you could look at a fractional sales manager. Those are 5 that I thought would be helpful for you. Thanks for watching.